Welcome to Clips of Tales. My dear friends, in this video, the movie Dunki has been explained. Dunki is an Indian comedy drama film written, directed, and edited by the famous director Rajkumar Hirani. The film is based on the eponymous illegal immigration technique, donkey flight. The film starts with Manu, who is an old woman and lives in a house in London. And she is currently admitted to the hospital. Manu, along with her two friends Balli and Buggu, have been trying for several years but have failed to get a visa for India. Thereafter, Manu somehow managed to escape from the hospital and visit an advocate, Puru Patel, to get rid of the situation. Patel said that it is not possible for an immigrant to get a visa for India easily and suggested that she go to India via Dubai. Then she thought of taking help from Hardy. After which, the story shifts to Punjab. In Laltu, we can see Hardy participating in a racing competition that is held every year, in which all the elders participate, and every year Hardy wins. As soon as the race starts, there is one named Gulati in the middle of the way who tells Hardy that he has received a call from Manu in London, and after hearing this, Hardy immediately stops and leaves the race. Then Manu asks for help from Hardy and asks him to bring her back to India. Then the story shifts to London, where Manu tells this to his two friends, Balli and Buggu. Hearing this, both of them were overjoyed. After which, on their way to Dubai on a plane, the story flashback reaches 25 years old. In this scene, we are told about Balli, who works as a haircutter, and that his financial status is not good at all. In Buggu's family, his parents and his father can no longer walk. That's why Buggu's mother works as a security guard. He doesn't like this, but he can't do anything for his family. He is fired from the place where he works. The condition of Manu is worse. They both have at least their home. Manu had to mortgage her house. So she lives in the house next door with her family. At that time, many people from Punjab had gone to London, and everyone was earning less than well, and they are taking great care of their family members. The trio, wanting to help improve their respective families' dire situation, decides to go to London to earn money and send home the money to help. For visas, they find an visa agent who assures them that he will arrange the visas even if they do not meet the basic requirements for getting one officially. So Balli spent all money from his mother's savings to pay him. Soon after, the audience witnesses the entry of Hardy, who is on a journey to find the man who saved his life during a war, Mahinder. Hardy wants to return a tape recorder to Mahinder and express his gratitude. During his search, he comes across Manu, who says she knows Mahinder and can take him to Mahinder's home. However, the heartfelt reunion takes a tragic turn when Manu turns out to be Mahinder's sister and reveals that he lost his life in an accident. Actually, Hardy, who is a soldier, had been shot, and his jaw was completely broken. Mahindra put Hardy on his shoulder and took him to the hospital, where he narrated the tape recorder and took full care of it. On the same day, Mahindra had to go to participate in the Asian Games, but Mahindra did not go there in order to take care of Hardy. Then Hardy is about to return the tape recorder to Mahinder. It was unknown to him that, while returning from Pathankot, Mahinder lost his life in an accident. Hearing this, Hardy really felt very sad. Hardy decides to help Manu, who is searching for a wrestling coach to help with her visa. For him, this is the least he could do for the family of a man who saved his life. However, soon after, they discover that the visa agent is dubious and a fraud and has fled. Nonetheless, Hardy, wanting to help with their journey, finds a legal way to go to London via a student visa. So, they all join an English learning class, where they come across Sukhi. Sukhi wants to go to London to rescue his love, Jassi. She has been married off to an NRI who turned out to be an assaulter after marriage. Meanwhile, Hardy fell in love with Manu there. After 3 months, all 4 failed their IELTS exams except Balli. So only Balli's visa cleared, and now Balli is alone in going to London. Hearing this news, Sukhi beats the English tutor, Gulati. Then Gulati, knowing the desperation of Sukhi, pays for an illegal way, aka Dunki. However, the news of Sukhi failing reaches Jassi. And, even before she could know that he was coming through a different way, she committed suicide. Upon hearing this news, Sukhi puts himself on fire and dies that very instant. Watching all this unravels, Hardy promises to everyone that he will take them to London via Dunki. He, Manu, Buggu, and a few others set off on the challenging journey of Dunki. According to their plan, they should go from India via Pakistan and Dubai to Turkey, and from Turkey to London. On their way by boat, they saw a boss tower, which was not there before. So at night they had to swim underwater with a pipe each had to put in their mouth, connecting their mouths underwater and the air above the water surface to breathe. But at that time Manu was terrified of seeing a snake and went upward and lost her pipe. On the other side, the guard, who was keeping vigilance, saw some turbulence on the water surface and hence started firing over the surface. Hardy then helped Manu with his pipe and somehow managed to escape from that harsh, risky situation safely. There were a lot of people here and so forth. By then, only 6 people were left, and they would move forward. But when he moves ahead and reaches Turkey, some people call them quite dangerous. The one who is the leader of them killed 3 out of 6 people, Pampi, Chameli, and her brother Gulab, with his gun. The rest of the 3 who were left, Hardy, Manu and Balli, were captured. Because Hardy was a soldier, he somehow managed to kill them all and get out of there. Then, after catching the train from Turkey, they somehow managed to escape by ship and reach London. After reaching London, there was no limit to their happiness. Nonetheless, they all reach London only to realize life doesn't get better instantly, especially when you are an illegal immigrant. There they meet Balli, who lives in a room with more than 20 immigrants just like him, and they all have to hide from the police. Balli earns 500 and sends 400 to his mother. After that, they found a lawyer, Uru Patel, who suggested Manu marry any citizen of London to settle there. And Patel suggested that others say in court that they are in danger from their country, so they want protection as immigrants, but Hardy refused to do that and decided to go back to India. After that, they went to the church for Manu's marriage to an unknown man. Their father asked the would-be couple to kiss each other, but Manu refused to do that, but the man was still trying to kiss Manu, and then they were involved in a fight that led to chaos when Hardy joined for a protest. The father then called the police and all of them got arrested. So then the only option exists, which is to say they are under threat in India and seeking asylum in London. While others decide to say yes, Hardy, as a former soldier, says no and is soon deported. Fast forward, after 25 years, Manu calls Hardy, asking for help to come back to India as she is dying and doesn't want to die away from her own country. Knowing that Manu has a tumor in her brain, Hardy becomes upset and cries alone. Well, old habits die hard, and they all do Dunki again to reach India. At this moment, a Bakir and a Dunki agent from Saudi Arabia helped them. On their way to India, suddenly Bakir changes the container, which will go to London instead of Dubai, and calls the Dubai police. There, Hardy explains that they were going to London in the container in such a way that Omar, the police sergeant, believes in them, and then Omar decides to prove them as Indian and sends them back to their country within 2 weeks. Later, it comes to light that all that happened to them was just part of the plan to send them back to India as soon as possible. Upon reaching back to their home country, 60-year-old Hardy informs Manu that he is not married like her and finally proposes to her, and she says yes. However, Manu passed away soon after. Hardy, Buggu, and Bali start thinking of their future in Laltu, their village. The Dunki movie ends with an important message about how migration laws have only barred the poor, resulting in them not having an opportunity to better their lives. Every year, approximately 10 lakh people illegally immigrate abroad. Many people lose their lives in the process. The explanation ends here. I hope friends liked the video. See you then with another amazing video. Till then, stay with our channel. Thank you.